welcome to yet another edition. Of course, the very first edition for the year 2026 of the Deep Dive. The Deep Dive is a good governance program where they touch on issues them we border around with development and progress as a nation. Like always, me where they bring the program to you. Me your name na James Fortune. Hope you had a lovely holiday and hope you are all in good spirits for the new year and looking forward to waiting 2026 they bring to we as individuals and of course as a country. Now tonight, 26 years after the guns fell silent, Sierra Leone as a country, have we really fully healed from the civil war and all of the crises and upheavals them will be there about the civil war in this country? Some years ago, about 20-something years ago, this country experienced one of the most brutal conflicts them we don't happen in Africa and the globe as a whole. Now, yesterday, January 6th, marked exactly 26 years since the armed conflict day. Tonight, we want to look at the different aspects them, as were indicated inside the Truth and Reconciliation report. Things them will we for do, things them will we for avoid, for ensure say we not get a reoccurrence of that very, very horrible conflict. So tonight, we want to dissect all of them things then they one by one. Look at some of the big topical issues them will be there inside the TRC report and attempt to ask ourselves a very honest and sincere question whether we are able to make much progress in terms of advancing those things where they unify we as a country, while as well setting aside those things where they divide we and we get the potential for lead we to a conflicting situation. God forbid, ever again in this country. So tonight for this conversation, it would be me, you, and of course the mics here in the studios. So you, Seth, with a listen and watch we, gets the opportunity, like always on the Deep Dive, for call into the show for help we for answer this question tonight by way of calling us on 079 994 993 079 994 993. The Deep Dive they come to you live here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We also the live with Facebook page at Epic Radio. Like always, and in this new year again, we say there are two sides to every story, and understanding it is always a three-edged sword. There is your side, there is my side, but certainly so, there is the truth. We always there, right in the middle. This not Deep Dive. I am James Fortune. We'll be right back.
Greetings, it's Willow White alongside Arms and Links. Yeah. Love amongst your brethren, the greatest thing on earth, like heaven on earth. Rastafari give birth. Listen.
Oh yeah.
Jealousy said.
That's right.
Disrespect she said.
Oh yeah.
Let we help we said.
Oh yeah.
My condition of permanent.
That's right.
If for the people in my parliament. Togetherness.
Oh yeah.
We bring progress.
That's right.
Let we get we country interest. And interest when we say. We all go work up on success. No. People, do you make we come together forever? The country just go, they go stronger. Selfish that bad that same Congo are no proper. Because we bring come up who have a flower out back. Look how we country turn back. We get this, we get that, but still they suffer. People, do you make we come together forever? The country just go, they go stronger. Selfish that bad that same Congo are no proper. Because we bring come up who have a flower out back. Look how we country turn back. We get this, we get that, but still they suffer. corruption,
Oh yeah,
suppression,
that's right.
oppression. We want unity,
Oh yeah,
justice, and purity
that's right.
in our society.
Okay, indeed, Lewi Lekwisef. Welcome back if you're just joining us. The program where you listen to now the deep dive, where they come to you live here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We also the live with Facebook page at Epic Radio. Tonight on the deep dive, what do we want for do? We want for take a pause. We want for remember. And most importantly, we want for reflect. Because exactly 26 years ago in this country, the guns fell silent. No more guns. But for many Sierra Leoneans, the echoes of war don't always dead because them believe say, now something we not on truly fade away. From 1991 to the year 2002, we country descended into waiting many historians they don't describe as the most brutal civil conflict in post-colonial Africa. Villages were erased overnight. Children were turned into fighters. Mothers hid in bushes. And just so many things happening. Fathers vanished. And for many, they never returned. Hands were chopped off. Homes were burnt down. Hope itself was put on trial. But at the end of the day, amidst all of this chaos, we'll be able to come out of them as a country, well, not totally unscratched or whatever. Yes, we still have the bruises or the memories from the civil conflict. But most importantly, waiting we get an agreement and a commitment as Sierra Leoneans that never again we could take those steps backward. Tonight on the deep dive, we want to reflect 26 years down the line. Waiting really don't change. What are those things that we still need to look out for as a country to ensure that we not ever again retrogress to this point? So tonight it's not really about negativity or politics or party or anything. It's about the soul and heart of we country in itself. Because if there is one great lesson where we as a country don't learn, even though we learned it the hard way, now the fact that progress, development, and taking this country from one point to the other, they only happen when there is peace. And another lesson is the fact that chaos benefits no one. When the country descends into chaos and everything is just up and down, nobody benefits. And in those moments, it is not about APC, it's not about SLPP, it's not about you are northerner or southeasterner, it's just about survival and getting out of the difficult situation. So tonight, that's what we want to reflect on. And I think now a very good note for start 2026, because this is 2026 and already, the heat don't start for calm in preparation and in readiness for the elections come 2028. But while we do all of this, while we politique, while we argue, and while we fight about small things them way, not really in the grand scheme of things matter so much. It is important that we look at the thing we matter most, we get for do with unity, in with diversity, and how much we as Sierra Leoneans, they see ourselves as brothers, and how important it is for let we continue for see ourselves in that particular light day. This is not a deep dive, and stay with us, because it's me, you, and the mic for the next 1 hour.
Greetings, it's Willow White alongside Amzad Links. Yeah. Love amongst your brethren, the greatest thing on earth. It's like heaven on earth. Rastafari give birth. Listen.
Oh yeah,
jealousy said,
that's right.
disrespect she said,
Oh yeah,
solution of permanent.
That's right.
If for the people never parliament. Togetherness,
Oh yeah,
we bring progress.
that's right.
Let we get we country interest. And interest when we say we all go rock up on success. Now, people, do you make we come together forever? We country just go, they go stronger. Selfish that bad that same Congo are no proper. Because we bring come back, who have a flower out back. Look how we country turn back. We get this, we get that, but still they suffer. People, do you make we come together forever? We country just go, they go stronger. Selfish that bad that same Congo are no proper. Because we bring come back, who have a flower out back. Look how we country turn back. We get this, we get that, but still they suffer.
Hey, yeah, we let this have. Let for let yourself. While for it yourself. See the unions, you forget we said. Yeah, we let this have. While for it yourself. See the unions, you forget we said.
Now we left sectionalism,
Oh yeah,
favoritism,
that's right.
easy man schism,
Oh yeah,
corruption,
oh yeah,
suppression,
that's right.
oppression. We want unity,
Oh yeah,
justice, purity
that's right.
in our society. Connect with self and try for do things for ourselves, so we not go sit down, we sit alone.
Okay, welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program where you listen at the deep dive, where they come to you live here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Tonight on the show, we look at 26 years after the guns fell silent. Has Sierra Leone fully healed from the experience of the civil war? We don't happen at this country. It's many years ago, but still, there is still some semblance of dissatisfaction among Sierra Leoneans. And often you can get, especially elderly people, we can often come in for one, say, let we remember waiting be don't happen, because it is important. So on the deep dive tonight, we ask the difficult but very necessary question. 26 years after this armed conflict, waiting we don't learn as a country, and has the country really fully healed? So tonight we get for Yeri directly from survivors them. We get for Yeri from them one them who we are forced to fight as children. We get for Yeri from those who live every day with physical and emotional wounds of the war. And of course we get for Yeri most importantly from you, we listeners them. We also, on our own story, very, very important. So tonight it's not just a history lesson. This is not about memory, it's about justice, it's about healing. And most importantly, it's about the future where we build for we country. The Sierra Leone Civil War, now one that was deeply rooted in the quest for justice. So there was this whole clamor where people then felt dissatisfied. They felt, oh, there was injustice. And this is not just an injustice for they, but years of political exclusion, corruption, youth marginalization, and of course the violent struggle over who benefits from the diamond sales and all other mineral resources of the country. The war in this country started just as an armed rebellion by the Revolutionary United Front, the RUF. Over time, that particular small conflict they will start degenerate into a campaign of terror against civilians, amputations, sexual violence, and of course mass killings in extraordinary proportions. Then the downside of it all, you get the forceful recruitment of small picking them, yes, as armed soldiers and all. This now be one of the darkest chapters then for we country. As difficult as it is important that whenever we reach this period, January 6th, I know today is the 7th, let's just say within the same weekend month, we really create time for member and get some conversations around things as they are now, and those things that we could really make better as a country. Because it's not just one of the darkest chapters in our life. It is one of those chapters where, well, Boku people them died. Thousands died. Entire communities were burnt down. The nation in itself be helpless because we just watched in horror. There's not really much anybody can do. However, we be reach a point when there be a moment of turning point will lead to stronger international intervention and of course eventually the end of the civil war. But peace in itself, yeah, when you say peace on paper, not always mean the same thing when you say peace inside somebody in heart. So for let we understand the lasting impact of the war. Tonight, I want we begin with the voice of somebody who in very childhood was stolen by violence. So we get a first-hand experience from people them who not just read in a book, not just learn about the conflicts in a school, but they felt it, so they know it, and as such, they earn the right for talk about it. Let's take a listen at that interview, and we go be right back.
Well, during as a child soldier, I get a lot of experiences there where I see. One of the experiences then where I see during when I was a child soldier, I did see that more of child exploitation did happen. Because then go take you small picking, and go then give you gun, then say go fetch. Waiting you to go fetch for self, you don't know you go fetch for you now for just go because the big one and not say go before. So now for go now go do bad. So you see, it's now another experience where I learned during as a child soldier. There another experience where I learned during as a child soldier. After we done there a long time, we as child, I'm a soldier there. They weekend you because you not get nobody for go complain to do with the 10 day. And they go there and beat you. And they beat you till until you go and go to die now self. But you not go outside for complain. And so you go there back to you get again, you help. Then as a child soldier, I experienced another experience. We for say they make the work a lot because not to one side will be the day. Today you go there Medina, tomorrow you then go take it, they say go Cambia, next tomorrow then go take it, then say go Kukuna so, and go say go McKinney. Then you not go dinner because you not picking. Any side they say na for go because the reason be, and then they gun they bear you if you say they go, and then they go kill you or they do any other thing. The people in back way they be grow me up, now people be the weekend me so much. So myself decide I will get one of the commander the way they call Major Lamin Jallo. This Major Lamin Jallo, he can like me kind of the community. So myself I decide for go meet and say for me I want join because then my mama do another mama another papa. So I decide for join them. While join them now they begin to move with me now up and down. We move up and down. From Madina we go McKinney, from McKinney we go Kabbalah for Inadugu, till we go Kono, from Kono we run down back. And we can then Losar, from Losar now they run down now we can say Cambia back. From Cambia now we begin to travel Lemambulo, then Yeliboya, then Kortimor. We travel with the Gode, we did it say. So as time goes on, I think if I can recall like inside 1999, we sit down as a group, we were all not picking about 5. I can even remember some of the guys then they named there. One named Barbados, the other one named Jesse, the other one named Junior, the myself the Dede, when I counter. But I didn't think Semina one of the smallest among them all. So we sit down at a community we call Yeliboya. Oh, then Yeliboya, and they will sit down, we say, we don't tire. But then you know, say God, and they take care of the king. The director have for Waka. So now they sit down, and they will say, well, you go fair with people there. Because if we don't gain, they beat you, wicked we do all kind of things there. We don't find for picking. You know? So God make the people in back will meet up the civilian, they will meet up building and they left for business and they associate with you because they sorry for them say that one small picking. They will say they associate with the people, they will not say because we do the rebel, we do with the rebel, we are the RUF, we will avoid the people there. But the people they left with, so we deal with them, we play with them and the communities then and they with you. So we see them, we say we go free chong. They go this out don't gain. And they then get for develop for boats, they open for we done. Because our fish that they go sell free chong. Our fish them they go sell. So when they go for go sell this fish and then they say, well, I can't under the glider about to 5. They put me under the glider, body make the escape with tea. We can free chong. What they call government WAF. Islam with government WAF, Islam with government WAF. Then they take to the go to state house. We go to state house, we then state house. Then come on themselves with the civilian year the day. I recall that year in 1999. Even though not get sense better. But I recall. So I come on the work and you know say them say they see because they call you them picking there SDU there. SB that na child soldier, and na SB. So that SB and I then call me and say, no, Sabi don't go there. But then they talk about the Nigerian number. They say, one day, we see them cast on side and for can attack because they see you 5 child soldiers there. And see you 5 who can. A state house. As they see you so, and then go for talk for say, the one there, that the big one, they can attack back and hit. So now they then call on you. They begin to threaten you, they tell you different talk, how you, they carry you to Akim. Couldn't say they played Akim. When they say they carry you to Akim, they tell the child soldiers there, when they say they carry you to Akim, they will mission and they will kill you. So they say they take you to Akim. On that way we will go now. We go to a state house, stay monitor. We go clean now. They're not doing that thing. And give water back, they come up and give water was fine, we don't was fine. And they send for Mutuka to UN. UN send Mutuka for we now 5 a state house. Now they send Mutuka. This Mutuka can take and they can go direct to Kokri. From Kokri now, and they go back to begin see lights and life. Because Yana now, and they am at the UN and can now, in fact, they begin supply building. Graft to there by rubber now, biscuits then, food then. From then, and they hand over give the same day where they don't do 1, 2, 3 write-ups there, what they do, and then they will go FHM. It was not really easy. It was tough for me, but it is still tough for me. Now, as a child soldier, you know, if in a certain community self a day, what if I say, then somebody say, this purely like child soldier, they could compare Lunge, so they grow me up, Lunge. If I know if the situation where they live now, that's why they live in gay, it will even stigmatize me. Yeah. But way before say like I did not have filter. Not all man know about me. Partially like you don't cancel today, then a close relative and then know they say that the situations this. Well really me, I will just tell everybody say for being child soldier, now a very risky situation. A very risky situation. Because if I can remember Al Jazeera, where they can do interview with me, I can follow because I get page on YouTube where and then. Some people where they can see, so they can comment. So they comment for you, they sorry for you. Why so they now they talk say, you know how many life you don't pull, you know how many people you don't kill, you know how many destruction you don't do? Because the lack of the mentality say, as a child soldier, you don't get no sense for do anything that wrong. Maybe you are going to be forced, or maybe you are not even doing it. You know they do that. Because me, as a she don't before you so as a child soldier, I not ever experience it, I ever kill more man at this war. Yes. I not experience that. I'm not going to say I'm not kill, but I not experience I kill more man. Like now what this so that kill somebody that I will say I kill. If I do bad, that I will say I do bad. But during the time day, I not ever get that experience. So now I not ever get experience I kill more man. So you see. But now where they can, where they say you're a child soldier, you're an ex-child soldier, this you don't kill, this you don't destroy, this you don't do bad things then, you know. So that experience they be all. I would like to tell people self, see, child soldier, not a good soldier business, not a good thing for picking because you they facing beaucoup challenges. You they facing intimidation, you they facing humiliation, you they facing exploitation. They get a lot of things that way they can way like say scandal about you. Even me, I read to you this story, I do where I do so, you know. I do not because I not say I not do bad in this country. And that make I get the zeal for the talk so because the one that they do bad, most of the one that they do wrong, some of them now they don't go them tell us street. But even most of my colleagues then they will not succeed so the level I don't go so. Then we get again when a child soldiers there, they don't succeed in life now because why? Some of them they tell me this world just done. Now the big man the small, they mature so don't land small. So when they can't know they just put pressure. They're like, now we can child soldier after the war, you know, be picking it. After the war we didn't go school. So you see, so really we get a lot of challenges, especially me, I get a lot of challenges I undergo. Because you ask me like, whose benefit I don't benefit from the government as a child soldier. Me, I will say Sierra Leone government, for now, I don't think say as a child soldier I get any benefits yet. Because the book where the land I mean they spend. Plus at the lobby, I meet different people there. Why the lobby hoods, why they talk to them, say, do wanna help me. I don't even highlight who than me as a child soldier. Pass like some of now they can journalists there. So there's some people that they go meet you like you go so particularly able to you, new communication, the same thing come one guy when Edwin within a SLBC, he said so Mr. Charles, you can get a child soldier given a Mr. Charles because I didn't give me up the links there. He said I'm a successful child soldier now. Then in Dana because he just done in America safe now from August now they safe cool. So you see, I'm not benefit nothing from government. So I will say me like a child soldier, at least I don't benefit from the government. I don't get it. Then I dey hope forget that because I can only believe that we don't get this experience. But this experience, and we don't get for tell the pikin that we can. Now we get for show the pikin there. Now we get for identify yourself. Then we don't get for be shine. We don't get for shame because sometimes if you do the shameful for like the talker. Like the man that we know war, we know waiting a war, we know waiting what happened during the war. They go shame for talk, But like we don't go shame, we go tell the people that because they know we go educate them, let them not go again, who's we come out. Because now a very wrong island, now a very wrong land, we not good for picking, But continue the way they happy don't speak in. If go to God, it's not go easy for you, wake out to the people again. So really, we go on challenges then we still we know say government for do something for we because they promise we a lot. They promise we a lot of benefits, education, housing. But continue where they promise we go for acquire, go for achieve. They will see nothing. If I can remember when they go left me to my parents then give me paper. They say this paper if you want to go any school, now this paper you go present, you will go that school. But since then, nothing I need to see. Why did they do? We didn't get yourself NRC. What agency they call NRC? NRC, sometimes they can at the school where they go, they can count Boku books. Boku books and they count left hand at the school. So 3 books and the principal and the school administration they sell and they pay the school fees. You see? So from there now, we are common on a junior secondary school. The facility not again. If you can even imagine, I'm not supposed to sit to us 2011. I'm supposed to sit to us 2009. But because of where I don't sit to care, the sponsorship not will continue again. Then the principal will not be able for help me again. So I decide for come out na street. I say, well, they can't go na street. That's make me a kind of fit until 2007. Because I'm supposed to be S1 2007, 2008, 2009 sit to us. But that not be possible. It not be possible because of facility not be again. They don't for help me, they not be the help again. Like I didn't turn for some years then, 2006 and 2007, I did turn. For me, I did turn back in the day, while we live now. I go get one principal, but they let it don't die. They're going to get a good way, Mr. Bangura. And he said, well, Kala write for you better. He said, but why I don't write for you? You don't go do it by your handwriting. He said, because let the people don't feel like say, now, me write for you. Now I said, no problem, thank you very much. And they do it for me, they are writer to the father, they examine as father, they want to go. And they said, well, they will accept me. They will accept me. He said, but this year now, the fees they don't pay, because everything is budget. Say they don't pay. So they're not going to pay for me that. But now they would say now that's make me able to adopt a Christianity because I came from a background of a Muslim family. But now I'm a Christian because I adopt to the sister now. But they will tell me say they didn't pray with you. I will pray with you now. Say they call me say mission now. They will tell me a mission. And they pray for me say spiritual situation. Why don't situation now? I say well let me say kind of son I can live my own life like that just to the people then. Let me say they didn't stand as a man as you see so now. But I'm not gonna benefited from government. I expect that really. I'm expecting that. So I hope so I will get out. When I come back Natoya, now in the situation the way I live, I begin to love you to 1, 2, 3 people. I make a love you to this Mr. Charles. I know Mr. Charles self now. Shout upon shout. And I know Mr. Charles. Shout upon shout. Then God give me a. Then instead of they look to the situation, then himself go through the situation where I go, and they grab me, they hold me, they give me advice, they talk to me, they encourage me. Say if they give scholarship to them, they pick in there. They give scholarship to them. And they help me to watch when school business become a situation not easy for me. Especially in terms of earning finance, it's very difficult. Now, we don't know, I can always say, tell God thank you. Because me, God not make me life for me. And that's make I go to this level because I not ever experienced mama, papa, I never experienced her. I see me, I done so, and I done so. After God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Ghost, and I done so. But because I get contentment and patience, and that they go to me small. I'm not going to say because I not get, I will enter by bad life.
Okay, so that's now being Usman Kauta Toure, we na a former child soldier and somebody we experienced the war firsthand. Be just the recount in life during the time then day and in life even now after. From the story in itself and from all of the things we explain, one thing we stand out, another fact that the conflict get an impact on all of we as a country and every other person. But there are some other people we bear a heavier burden than the rest of we. Whilst, yes, the conflict done, you get countless number of people where they live with that scar day every other day of their life in every aspect. Now, further, they can listen now to somebody when at the secretary of the war wounded. These are people them we put their life on the line for defend we all as a country. What has life been like since the war done 26 years ago, waiting at their own status now. The reason, and I tell you why this is important, because tonight we don't say, the deep dive tonight, we want to take a deep dive reflecting into the conflict as it was, and just so that when we turn the page and start to talk about why we no forever take some of those steps backward, for can we go outside, we don't come on. We all go able to appreciate the need and the importance. Let's take a listen to the Secretary of the War Wounded.
Okay, all to people in a chairman, one of the appreciate from local government, 10 house.
All right, and Mr. Bushe, you know, say anytime when they say January 6, and it's not a history of plenty Salon people from the civil war, from chaos and that of brutality and all. You know, and we want to take you through. As this is not January 6. Take you through how it be tally for you. What can you experience if you say we want to share with you on that day?
January 6, you know, we thank God. Everybody give you longer to body. That's not supposed to be. I thank God for that. They said for you. January 6, what's it happened to me? I said the experience is long because if you Montamani meet you, but not to politician. You not to politician. You just can't meet you no more. You ask comment, you can't go to because it's not easy. So that is down to you. And they say, why will I not go join me? I will go join you. Who knows here? And they tell you, go meet. Apakaba. They put letter and put a meet to me and do meet to me. You get me? So, and they, yes, yeah, it's like me, so I don't want to like journalist interview because interview, like two people call they pass, They go interview, two don't pass, go interview. The interview, they talk about end of the day. Don't you know with the blame, but that's a car, that's it. You don't see. You see?
So you mean say that particular day, like you know, do nothing, just for say you company Motama just take advantage over you.
Yes, Dembeku, no one that ever first thing. We said that we will ask, and we will cutlass, and then the day they embrace, then they go because the goal like them get the gun, but no user because no one like can sickness. So it gets me. I go months. I had to take introduce me made up here. They see, I see the whole. They see the whole. Then I go months so. So we say for now, I fly to me say I don't cut. Sir. And we say I travel for that can see. So we say on school today. This is 20. I don't know how it's well. So to go.
So who said they meet you now? You supposed to meet you now. Who said they meet you by then?
And who said meet me? And who's maybe the meet me, bro? It's a mystery and host. A single for join the bomb, no. And then even miss myself for the try for pull other property for Lord to dig well, for Lord put on it at least. You know, I did a mystery. I lost up to me 2 picking in there. Yes, 2 picking that the guy decided I was it. Yeah, and the chap. I mean, I had last place with that chap. The balance left leg.
All right.
You see.
Okay, so we don't take you through that particular side. So how you feel with January 6 come?
Well, yeah, 6 only more the two will tell the government no more. Actually, the continue policy better continue because the January 6 you don't care when it's winning, that's not but most of the colleagues they look at this house, yeah, now 10 there. The balance on that only I mean one game, I mean all the the balance on the Tassanos. The balance of all themselves now, all the clear, I don't go to it. What's it go big? Even I call them to call myself now, so I do. They call me for meeting, I do because I have after the meeting. So I do some brother and another month for that 10 grand 20 you give me. And I look at me, I'm used to the up ladder. After this, I'm next close. I didn't use it. So you don't see. Don't help, no one to for you know, most of the company, they that. You don't see. Right. So the joy is 6 minutes longer for more actual for 2 days now. And that's the cry to one of the joy is when they come by right. And my friend will over for survive. My way get to hand first in Monafa. What of you never hand now? So when I'm to hand the court, We prepare no it.
Okay, so that's now be the voice of Beshe Sise, we na the chairman of War Wounded, we in a the Rokel camp. He talk about survival and of course the issue of neglect and just the whole struggle for dignity as an individual. They one and they are just experiences of people them individually, and the reason why it was deliberate for let we start from such level. Now just so that we get for appreciate the importance of peace and the necessity why we should always, as a people, reflect on the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Because those recommendations were not born out of nothing. These are recommendations that were born out of reality as it was experienced then. And as a country, it's always important that we continue to remind ourselves that peace not an abstract illusion, now something where we need for they take conscious effort as a people towards ensuring and enhancing the peace, rather than just be comfortable with waiting. Politicians can often refer to as relative peace. We should really strive towards a positive peace, not one where people just sit down because they're afraid, but people really recognize the value and the importance of peace, and they by themselves agree with the notion that we need for working at this line because it leads us to a better place, as opposed to doing things them where they reduce we as a country, we're going to eventually get the potential for push we into conflict. 079-994-993. As we reflect 26 years after the war, that's the number where you say where they listen and watch we on Facebook. Go call into the show tonight for share your own experience and maybe those things too that we can work on or do right as a country for enhance we peace and ensure say Sierra Leone is not just peaceful but continue for stay peaceful. 079-994-993. This is not a deep dive.
Greetings, it's Willow White alongside Hamza Links. Yep. Love amongst your brethren, the greatest thing on earth, like heaven on earth. Rastafari in birth. Listen.
Yeah, we let yourself.
Hello, good evening. Yes, your name and who side you call from? Okay, please go ahead. Okay. Yes, please go ahead. We did get you. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. 079-994-993. Now the number where you call for add your voice to the conversation. Tonight on the deep dive, we are reflecting 26 years after the Civil War, January 6th. How much we don't learn as a country, and waiting at some of the things then where you think say we still not do right and need for work further on. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. James Fortier,
Yes.
concerned citizen, Planting.
You're welcome, sir. A happy new year to you.
many happy returns.
Thank you.
This 2026 people was for all, one and all. What do you want to change? I mean, yes, this 26 years, what we go through. Some of we know able left the country because of the family, huge family, or just get able to protect to mama and papa. The women get at that time. No, we will go through. But one thing when we learned out of these 26 years, what to go through, this less what we go through, Mr. Portu. It's so sad, it's so disheartening to realize that always live with and the same and so only we turn on the walls. Only the same thing when we go to the war. Corruption, bad governance, nepotism, tribalism, you name them, all them things. And now, in the way they happen, it's so huge, speak volume. You know, now make it on this planet, that we are like the most faithful, but not the happiest people. Yes, I let me call. I think other people get them shipping. I will come in back. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 079-994-993. Now the number we go call for add your voice to the conversation tonight. Tonight we're talking about 26 years after the Civil War in Saloon. What have we learned? What are those things we're doing right? And what are the things where we need for work on or do better on? 079-994-993.
Oh yeah,
Jealousy,
that's right.
disrespect,
Oh yeah,
let we help, we say.
oh yeah,
No condition of permanent.
that's right.
If for the people never parliament. Togetherness.
Okay, the time from a studio clock now 8:49, and the program where they listen to another deep dive where they come to you live here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Tonight on the deep dive, we're talking about 26 years after the Civil War in Sierra Leone. What have we learned as a country? Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You name and who side you call from?
Me and Mr. Mohammed James Kamara, they call from Newton, Madonke, back of Madonke.
Please go ahead, sir.
Papa, thank you for this particular program because Epic Radio are the listener 24/7. Let God bless you first of all.
Thank you.
This is a very important program. This new talk show. I witness the war, till the war done. Now inside village a day. I know I was suffer. I know I suffer. I thank God that music will play so. You understand me, sir?
Yes, sir.
We Sierra Leoneans, they are not like yourself. Now we lack yourself. If we lack yourself, this war, a senseless war. You know, we they see the Koda appeasement to the court and where they go court you brother hand. At the end of the day, what you don't give today? Oh, that God in heaven, what you don't benefit there now. You know, then the chairman who am blessing a boy picking a gap picking when no benefits there. Yeah, Papa, it's a church don't benefits there now. Mind you, get for that, get for going Papa God. But this war been there so in a salon. Now one of the bad words is in a salon. And now we Sierra Leoneans, now we serve so we serve do these things so we serve. Wow for do this now. You know? Some of them now they like today, so they pass that treat. Then there's some man on Chris. Definitely that opportunity for free. Because I begin I did say Naisha Bush I be sleep. Naisha Bush I start travel go be Naisha without nothing for each thing sanga for we for eat, Papa. Just because of man that talk say, believe in me, this war, yes about but they say to say if I shall go they say Arata get old. We shall go and go from Naisha Bush, Papa. Mona, Mona Bush I sorry over the media because I talk to the one on the wall. This war, they could back about talking about that. If we Sierra Leonean, to this 2026, you are made a big we Sierra Leoneans, mean Sierra Leonean, born of Sierra Leone, you are not yourself. You brother you yourself, forgive them. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you too for calling. 079-994-993. Now the number we go call for add your voice to the conversation. The program where they listen to another deep dive. Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, James Potty, good evening.
Good evening.
They talk to the Waterloo Mouthpiece Commander Jibu.
Yes, Commander Jibo. A happy new year to you.
I wish you the same, my brother.
Thank
God
you.
God bless Allion, God bless Ethic Radio.
Amen.
My brother, where we can talk this radio, you don't capture the mindset of the people, especially the Sierra Leonean when them patron. Everybody they pay attention from this radio. So may God bless Sierra Leone, God bless the radio, God bless all the staff them.
Amen. Hello. Okay, unfortunately we lost Commander Jibo there, but call we back. 079-994-993. Call we and add your voice to the conversation. Tonight on the deep dive, we're reflecting 26 years after the civil war don't end in Sierra Leone. What have we learned so far? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. This is Bakar from Pune.
Yes, Bakar, go ahead.
My brother, we really no land making happen to we alone about the war, where we always see a senseless war. Because when you check, if you watch the oversee the same way cover all the politics, not any other thing. Like politics we are in, we remember say judiciary, they do their work freely, and we see the police and they overtake their own power, do all kinds of things. So nothing the way we learn. In the case, if you check now, what did happen? We see again after the war, former president, when the late president Kaba, he didn't Guinea, he tell me if everybody let the rebellion before killing. But alhamdulillah, he apologized and now the man that one day he tell people and let them talk, let them sing. What's the Noguna bush? Now that's the only development we do for me. And after that war day, my brother, they send money for the people away they conflict. They send money for people away they say we all gone. They send money for compensation. The one the way them born the ocean. So they send money for let they able for boom, let them start for boom the economy of the country. All the money then they all land and they all damage. The days of Pakaba. Make we get all the artists, all the artists, the whole shop, that they will get Martin, that they will get Babanja, that they will get that the Sarge, all land and they. When we come again to the former president, Johannes by Kuruma, we can begin see changes, we see different things and they happen. But immediately when we come down at this time, what we see is different from every other thing. We begin we mind back to it because the war. It means we don't learn, my brother. We never nothing. We don't run this country where we do election. Where up till now we never follow. Waiting how we face of the election. Waiting the election end to tripartite. The election end to that kind of way then do. So it means waiting we foresee. Now that's what they say. If you check again, what will happen now 2020? Up till now we talk about PR. Up till now, we they talk about different things. Waiting how we hope. The MTS, then tell we say the MTS 28,000. But today, let's say just 1 million. And then it go up to 1 million and above. The rest count on, they say yes, don't go down. We expect them here all for countdown. All the things they are all. Salon are the richest country in the world. It's unfortunate. And they come back.
Okay, thank you very much. 079-994-993. Call we and add your voice to the conversation. The time from a studio clock now 8:55. And the program where you listen to another deep dive coming to you live here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM with me, James Fortune. And tonight on the deep dive, we're reflecting 26 years after the civil war in Sierra Leone, how far we don't come as a country. What have we learned so far? And really just looking at reflecting how the civil conflict in Sierra Leone affected all of we lives them. And whether do you believe that Salone don't really fully healed from that experience day? Good evening.
Yes, sir, Mr. James Fortune.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
Fine, sir. Happy New Year.
Yes, sir. Many happy returns, sir. Now, Elder return from New England.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Concerning this, January 6th, as for me, sir, we also will not not see it.
Okay.
Nothing, Holland. Because we can't go there till they do get it. Because I remember they would say, if one okay, I don't know what shoot. So, we talk about it. So, tell you what come. And what if we visit the doing that the way we call the war, and most of them they still repeat themselves. So we have somebody what I did before, and then not about how they be. Everybody feel must say who say the right. So advantage beaucoup, advantage every angle.
Okay.
Community, every all side. Government department, every side, I advantage beaucoup. And doing internet, and I will call the war. Because people don't get a chance for exercise their right. So what are the best thing for do? It's not go back in the bush. And they go in the bush. So I'm expecting by the internet, so at least we for the land, we all have brothers. We all are sisters there. Forget that kind of story I see to research. Who did it before? Always think for the one that would be in. Outside. Mr. James, just if you work on a business, you did drive. When the person did before, it's don't block you. And now you feel like not feel. Until what you want to do, you do just want to say, we know animals kid up, I do with you. Everybody just feels you're right. So doing January 6th, it really fun for reflect because some of we, the ball will hold there. Not central. Yeah. Then they will tell you, come on, and that's what I'm going to tell you, come on, go inside, what's happening, I do, you glad it for me. Then at the end of the day, they burn property, then they kill them for kill, then destroy people, them for life them. You know, at the end of the day, up to now, we see the same, get the same kind of system there. So I believe saying, if time become for level they reflect, and for level they reflect back, you know, you can say, all the bad things the way we know they do, and then see that they still repeat, then first again. And for the thing for the better future for tomorrow, I believe some of them for less them, they will take the way forward. Don't get sorry for research. They go down put you before, let you know say the people already behind, they say my mortal man. If I think about them, I think what you're picking for a better one, I should think about the next one you're picking them for them better. But if you take a answer only for you already before, how shall those kinds of day? No sorry for day. So still for me, 26 years back, on all that is. Because doing it in the middle of the small boy again, almost 28, 29 years going to be small boy, we're going to be so rich man. Because even the Patinka the fire, the first SPG na central. How they control Patinka fire. Then the fire, yeah. Patinka the late, but I don't know if he's still alive. I think he's cancelled. I remember that morning Sunday, where they fired that SPG, the first 21 tequila wood. Now we said that only get a old day, I call him that moment, Mr. Barry. When they find the first SPG, and then when they get die, they call him Jackie. The first SPG, that's central, die. So all the things that we see, but up to now, what will we see? What will we not do in the internet? The thing is still repeated again. So thank you,
Thank you very much for calling. 079-994-993. Now the number where you go call for add your voice to the conversation. Tonight on the deep dive, we're reflecting 26 years after the Civil War don't end. What have we learned? What do we need for work on as a country? Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir. Your name and who side you call from?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. You know, the problem of Sierra Leone.
Yes, sir. Your name and who side you call from?
Yes, me they call from Lichop, me na per country.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. The problem of this country, all waiting in the course of the war, me na 73 years, man. Waiting in the course of the war, na this country, and they still, that they play. Because First time Saloma, always in my waiting and we don't pray to God we ya pass with 30. If you are not 30, I not go sweet. So pray God for 30, take God bring the 30 car. Then after that one day back. Well, some people be serving the journalists there, most of plenty of people that can talk saying that because of I hate prison and they bring it and they bring the problem at the country. No, me, what you mean, no, what they bring the problem at this country? Without the kind of power, this party compensation. If you don't the continue at this country, that means to say still you will not land. You say why they not power? I for certify all my party members there. Why they not power? I mean for certify who say come out to me tribe and they were for certify. So who the president, who the leader for all for Sierra Leone, not to leader for who say come out, not to leader for who say you born or leader for your party member there.
Okay.
So that is happening at this country, and that is peaceful day. Because in your time, when somebody born twin, hello?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead with the get
somebody, when woman don't born twin, when one twin, waiting are the problem for do. Always if they don't flat. When the two picking, they down the only this movie, down the only this movie in the sock. So the two picking, they wouldn't don't be full so that they only two go there. Could they play together? So you the combine will get peace. But if you go the other side the way, the one picking the song, the other one, the song. That means to say, you not to fear. Do I will not eat? Do I not song go they cry? So that way they cry, you the combine go they torment. And then they happen at this country. If you salon not come up and this party compensation, you say where are they not power? All that for compensate the party member them with tribe. That will make peace in this country. What even they happen for us still they happen will bring the war. And that bring the war this in this country. Therefore,
okay, thank you very much, Paconte. Very salient point, and I like the allusion where you give. Makes perfect sense. Political compensation, something we don't really put we in a tight place for many years. 079-994-993. A few more minutes and then we draw the curtain down for tonight's show. Tonight on the deep dive, we don't reflect 26 years after the Civil War don't end. We don't learn as a country how far we don't come and how much positive lessons them where we get and how much we they put them into force for ensure say we not go back, Usai we don't come out. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How you do?
Not bad, sir. Your name and Usai they call from?
I'm from Godridge, Netching, Miller.
Please go ahead, sir.
And you are listening all the converse with people in the call. From the rebel world to now, we don't learn nothing. Because why make us say we don't learn with the people of Sierra Leone? Because this party A, party B, from the starting, when we born, the 80s, to today, what they talk to you, they rebel war. And like we see rebel war life. No rebel war day, to the ending of the rebel. Say to the people in this, some of them, they are like, some of them don't die. Okay, they will they explain it. Well, they know some of the one with them meet up the rebel war. How the rebel war me day, how things me day. You know, today now the same discipline, same thing no more. When back about me, I say this rebel war done. I from DDR. After DDR, so then this DDR, that they with the train, the Kamajos they now, the Chile now, the rebel they now. The AFRC they now military without a carpenter, without a messina, without a different work. We train them. After that, when they inform them and they were them, they train them people they did. Some of them get happiness. Some of them they succeed to all working them they train them. Some of them then die like that. The frustration because we don't know bush. We don't go, we cannot, we don't deserve, we don't train them, some of them they die. Some of them they are alive. But so once they think that they true to that, then people get some of them on the line. Where party A can, where election one come, all man, without they give them, without they give Jama, without they give different things there for those who go first. So una go make gas start business, or una go make a remind business. That's the whole need they tell on you. Why Saloma need to change? Why Saloma need the reason? Now one of the reasons this way be said was we who damn not the conscious soul. Politicians will they fetch for. Now for you pocket in family, the one way they will do oversee because majority with the whole power right now. Now majority now for move oversee and come on. Now for move oversee. Nothing on there will be said Saloma will be said for origin. Where the bona Emenia the old power. They are not share it. I not share it. But why is the man way hold on there now from 19 degree we don't get sense? Why we need to change? Why we need to make? When election come back, they're ready for big we. Who God help we? Who God change we? Who God take control over we? Because this country are really happen at this country.
Okay, thank you very much. 079-994-993. Two more calls, and then we draw the curtain down for tonight's show. Tonight on the deep dive, we don't reflect. Good evening. Okay, please, when you call, we move away from your radio set or you turn the volume down. I mean, this is 2026. I was hoping that we don't left that pattern there in 2025. Good evening. Hello. Yes. Yes.
Commander Jibu.
Yes, Commander Jibu. Please go ahead.
Trust me, you spot me, a land set, a landlords. Yes, and this war. What I land, now they can't tell you.
Okay.
That's what even when they're not building, when you born you picking, they nobody swear. Say no more God, change this picking, let God bless her. That's what this warrior with me experience war again to for Sierra Leone them. It been there even before the war they come. Because the first weapon na Bomaru. It been there say ya pass them fetch ya. Ya pass them to blood. That's what they talk so I they talk with experience. Now in make no matter condition, pray God for your country. For me, what I expect, I not be hearing the way it's not that begin hearing this word here. And this country, I pass them through blood. I pass them through blood. My brother, I swear to God, now what they talk to you, it's time and God help you. Whether good or bad. So any day, think positive, pray good. The brother, this warrior, if you will run it next one from people, then get for the account. Because your country, you all go be accountable. So my brother, he bring the program is very educative, is very mood for some of you who experience this war. My brother, I swear to God, I swear to Allah, I pray God, in any difficult, let Allah make that word in not return again.
Amen.
But one thing in life, when you never cry, no laugh. When this war, some of you God be carry go left side there and but where can I and they say, what about rebel get it? Rebel get it. My brother, Solomon, when you are trouble to your neighbor, you the laugh? Come on. My brother, January 6th, what happened yesterday? I know what I'm saying. Till 40. When the rebel them broke out, they reached Abombe. Now I see Posse Ronte, they go for Donna the water, boom, for cross Lunde. That's God don't save me now, can't look at. But my brother, whatever we talk, some of we express this war in any difficulty, in any adult, in any angry. But Lord, pray God, let that one not begin, my brother. Because some of we see, I'm not to tell them, tell we.
Okay.
So, this, lastly, before I let you, now we always they talk good about this country. God naina the Karim, God naina the Supreme, the universe. It can take situation. Then, lastly, my brother, justice. This war, when them boy them they come, who that they ask, they say, look where that chief be not judge me case bad. Yes, then they talk them. My brother, some of you now, Allah gave me life. That's a long story, I'm not able to tell you. They say, look where that chief they be no offended and they seize property. So then they talk, look where that property now will get somebody, other picking them. They say not to be Papa Bonnie.
Okay.
Bruh. Because police talk not enough. Anyway, me na Dr. Alaji Commander Jibo. Let God bless you alone. God bless we.
Thank you too. And it's on that note that we draw the curtain down for tonight's show. But as we close tonight, well, maybe we'll take this one more and then we close. Since I've already said 2 more calls. Good evening.
Yeah, Bakari again from Phoenix.
Yes, Bakari.
My brother, now one of the things this way make I can always buy me top up and advocate because things the way we foresee. Now one of the things this way it help me. The only way in this country we not go get a future problem. Now when we look into what can happen to the tripartite, we able to clear that day. If we not clear that day, the APC way we abupa. Now then we can rule after this government. Then your intention is bad pass the wire.
Okay.
So me the members say, if them key are not clear to that tripartite, the limiter the paper, me and you two for go vote, then we go lay down, we sleep. We don't need to monitor anything where they happen. So today we they see different things and they tell we say forget about this. Let we move on. Forget about this, let we go so. Let we sit down, let we figure we mind them in the long run.
Okay.
What you go for happen for we picking them. There is history there way they happen so. Now they cause problem. So that make we only pray, let the politician them, let them take this tripartite. I'm very, very serious. Okay. If they take us serious, if we're able to help we now, and they're able to help the future. Because what you know happen now, it's different. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. And it's on that note that we'll draw the curtain down for tonight's show. But as we close tonight's deep dive, one message way for ring even louder than the guns ever did. Now the fact that no more war in Sierra Leone and emphasis on never again, because we picking them deserve classroom and not battlefield. We young people them deserve opportunities and not guns. And we future as a country. Now one way we for build on justice, inclusion, and national development as a whole and not violence. Because, hey, violence not a benefit anybody. And to the young people listening tonight, the future of this particular nation rests on all of we shoulders and we hands. So it is important that every other day we need for choose peace, we need for choose dialogue, and most importantly, choose progress. Because at the end of the day, when everything go down, we burn everything down, we fight, we realize that nobody not a benefit in chaos. Even the person where they even those where they fan the flames of chaos, not a end up benefit. So tonight we remember the past, not necessarily for open wounds them, but for ensure say we actually not repeat the same mistake. So, on behalf of the entire production team, I want to extend a special thanks to my producer James Kamaramane, and of course to the person we conduct all of the field interviews them, John M. Abdullahi. And of course to you, we don't call in tonight, we don't follow you on Facebook, and we one way or the other don't contribute towards the show tonight. We want to say special thank you to you. Like always, Mina James Fortune. And we would end as we begin. There are 2 sides to every story. And understanding now a 3-edged sword. There is your side, there is my side, but certainly so. There is the truth we always there, right in the middle. Keep it epic until next week, where another edition of the Deep Dive will come to you on this very same station at exactly 8 p.m. Mina James Fortune. Stay blessed.